hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertainment? So I'm coming out with another video. So in this video, we talking Baddies Midwest episode 3, okay? So the episode opens off with Rolly come in and getting Diamond. I'm going to say this. Diamond got it on the last episode. She won that round in my eyes. Now these last two, Rolly got that. Diamond. I hope in your mind that you weren't thinking that you could get Rolly to the floor. Just because she moved a couple of pounds around don't mean nothing. You was not going to accomplish that. Did you take advice from Tinka and that headlock technique? Because you shouldn't have liked that one, did you? Because that headlock technique that you was trying to do at Rolly was just not going to work. Like, what were you thinking? Oh, my God. And the thing is, Rolly started swinging with emphasis. She was like, you smoking weed with my son, all this weight out of him. Like, all of the aggravation that she was going through in her life, she was swinging with the emphasis on your head. Shout out to Biggie, because let me tell y'all something. Biggie should have came back this season, but moments like this is why I feel like she's needed. Because as you see them getting separated and fighting, all you hear in the background is Biggie saying, but who did Rolly handle? Who did Rolly handle? I don't know if she was trying to be funny or she was trying to be positive, because Rolly's wig still stayed on her head throughout the whole fight. But that thing had me crying. She said, who did Rolly handle? That's all you heard in the background as they're getting pulled apart. I was screaming. That Biggie, she gonna give you a good ad-lib. So DTB, in my opinion, like I said, lost those 2 rounds. She did. That first round, she got Rolly, though. I don't care what nobody say. She got Rolly in that first round. So they put them apart and they start like talking crap a little bit to each other. And then that's when DTB's like, you cool? Rolly's like, you cool? And then they start going back and forth. They're like, you cool? I said, I'm cool. You want to fight this dumb. You want to fight me? You say you want to fight me? I'm cool. We cool. Okay. Mind you, throughout their whole fight, Diamond's trying to get a whole spacious area so they could squabble. One thing about Diamond, she gonna want her space like it's a wrestling match. This is not as TV. Not as TV, they give you space opportunity. They might even give you a boxing match. You might even get some gloves. You feel me? They don't do that over there at Zeus. You might fight in a corner. Look at Animac. They had her getting flopped in between the couch. You don't get a lot of space at Zeus, okay? The budget is too high. They don't waste the budget on everything else, okay? They don't have time to orchestrate spaces for y'all to squabble. And I think that's what DTB thinking that she was going to get this season, but it didn't work, okay? So Rolly starts to explain herself to DTB, which I feel like you don't owe her an explanation. I feel like she was trying to explain more so for the world, us as viewers, than Diamond. Because she said that, you know, she caught her son smoking at a young age. And instead of going out there and maybe possibly getting laid, she'd rather the son smoke with her because she had her sister's baby daddy OD. When Rolly does these comparisons, I don't be believing her. No shade. Because Rolly family done went through everything. They done had this, they done had that, they had this. A couple of them had COVID-19 before COVID even existed. So it's sort of like, I don't be believing when she be saying them examples. Because we done caught Rolly in a liar too. But I get the point where she was going. Okay? I just don't believe that comparison. All right? What I don't agree with is that video being on the internet. Y'all know me. I'm a big believer in like, not everything y'all need to post. I don't know how that video got out there. I don't know if the son posted it. I don't know if she posted it. Either way, it shouldn't have been posted. What you do in your household is your business, but the internet don't need to know about it, especially when you're a public figure and you know how the internet and these trolls do. That's why I lose sympathy for Rolly, because it was posted. How did the video get out there? and get posted. And then you get mad when people start criticizing you. You're opening it up for criticism. We don't need to see that or know that. That way the internet can't say nothing they don't know nothing about. That's just how I feel, okay? That's why I felt like when it comes to like Krishan and stuff like that, I hated how she showed the baby everywhere because now everybody's doing all this thing in regards to the baby. Okay? The part that really made sense about was when she said you should feel comfortable coming to your parents about everything, because that is a really, really good point, because that would show that you can really trust you and that they can tell you anything that's going on with them. Okay? I just don't agree with a minor smoking, but I'm not his parent. Because I just feel like she should put her foot down and be like, hey, you shouldn't smoke at all. Because you don't know what long-term effects health-wise that you're going to create with him smoking so young and then him getting older and continuing to smoke. So that's why I don't really think it's the best idea, but it was worked for Rolly. So who am I, right? So they start talking about the chain situation. She was like, oh, Meatball, I feel like Meatball should have never got the chain, and they should have gave it to you. Me being they should have gave you the chain. Okay. Meanwhile, I think a day ago or something, Rolly was with Meatball. I wonder if you told her you said that, Rolly. I really wonder. Next thing you know, she's saying this, right? Scotty gonna go, yep, girl's girl. Automac said, girl, shut up. I'm so sick of you girls. I said, thank you, Automac. Listen, Automac, she may get on my nerves sometimes, but when she eats, she eats. Thank you for shutting Scotty up, because Scotty, shut up. You talking about girl. None of you is girls. Y'all all talk behind each other's back. You guys all gossip about each other. You guys are not the stars, except for Krishan and Tasiki. Like, I'm sick of it, okay? Talking about girl. You don't even know the definition of that, Scotty. It hit you across the face and slapped you backwards. I couldn't believe she said that. I'm like, oh, thank you, Automatic. For at least somebody in this room is not delusional. Because I'm like, y'all gonna have to just stop faking the funk. Like, y'all gonna really stop faking the funk. Okay? Next thing you know, you guys are sisters. So they end up piecing it out and hugging it out. And Jaden is just like, yeah, like, I guess that's what the baddies do. They fight and then they're cool all of a sudden. But if you talked about my kid, we're not going to be cool. I'm like, not going to lie, Jaden, I'm feeling you. Because it's like, a lot of these people on these reality shows, they just be fist fighting and then they just be cookie crush girlfriends the next minute. I can't do that. I hold grudges. I'm working on it, but it's like, God, I ain't there yet, okay? I ain't there yet. I just ain't, okay? So the other girl starts to arrive and they get out the sprinter. Just me noticing this scene, right? When Ivory got out that sprinter and Lex was behind her, she was already giving hater energy. Giving mad hater, thick neck energy. The moment Big Ivory got out that car, I peeped your tea, Ivory. People, y'all gotta pay attention to these scenes, okay? So they get there and they walk in, and not gonna lie, Jasmine, y'all, if y'all peep, she is clearly one of the OG's favorites, because she was one of the few that went there and was hugging the OG girls. And that's where you notice like most of the OG girls were embracing her the most. I don't know if it's because she's hung around them before or that she's cash doll friend. Okay. So first business at hand, Dolly ends up calling out Animac. In my opinion, Dolly was right, because Meatball in the auditions, which I did watch it, one of the parts I didn't recap it. I don't think I recapped the last two parts or something, but I did watch it. And Meatball was being messy and told the girl, hey, do you want that? You need that? In my pressure voice, you want that? Or you can get that. Well, she got that, bled too, and got that. Okay. She needed that. So Meatball's been messing with that girl and basically told the girl, do you need that? And Dolly, she was literally getting prepared to run up on Dolly, and Dolly hit her first. How was she wrong? Oh, she had rings on. Oh, well. Like, I just feel like Automat was sort of blown it out of proportion in the auditions, because she had just filmed Baddies Caribbean Reunion and she was getting flashbacks of Kiva and J.O. knowing how to fight, and she saw that damn dark-skinned girl knowing how to fight. She said, I don't need her on this show. Me up. Okay? That's what it was giving, Animac. That's what it was giving. And you didn't watch or pay attention to the situation enough, Animac, to be calling her all types of B words. So Animac and her sort of piece it out after, in my opinion, I feel like Bad Dolly checked her temperature and she low-key pressed her. So she was like, I still believe what I believe, but Batty shot a clock. Batty shot a clock, right? Child, Anna just ain't want to fight because she knew summer was coming. And I ain't talking about the season. I'm talking about summer, none other. Not winter, not spring, not fall. Okay? Next thing you know, Ivory says, hey, Jayla. Jayla wastes no time. I never see Jayla address a situation so quickly. She said, I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean nothing about the laughing comment. That I never meant nothing about that live. Okay. If y'all don't know what she was referring to, there was basically a live where Jayla was in it. A lot of the baddies were in it. I think it was Lemmy Pepper talking about the upcoming season of Baddies Midwest and who's going to be on it. And people were saying, Big Ivory, Big Ivory, Big Ivory, comment Big Ivory. And Chill Thompson, which is one of the dudes over there at Zeus, was like, we don't need her over here. And then Jayla put the laughing emoji, like, after he said that, like, ha, ha, ha. He don't want you on there, something to that effect. She didn't say that, but she put that laughing emoji trying to be funny, right? So all the fans caught that and they started saying to Big Ivory. So Big Ivory's neck grew about 2 inches and she said, huh? And she was not happy about that, okay? The way that Jayla reacted, I feel like she would not have the same reaction to another girl. Jayla, you caught the bigger plea than Gunna. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. Although it was a petty situation, had it been any other girl, Jayla would have been like, well, if you want the smoke, you can get it. Okay? It's nothing but space, opportunity. The way Jayla was saying it, she was saying that in a roundabout kind of way, but she was saying it in a very proper way. She's like, well, if you want an issue to arise, we can have the issue arise and me and you not see differences of opinions together. You get what I'm saying? She was saying it very corporate like. I said, look at Jayla mincing words. Had that have been Gratch, she would have been on timing, okay? I'm sorry, but Ivory pressed Jayla. And I'm going to tell y'all why. That bitch Ivory, I think she needs to check Renee Trail. Because you have graduated from the art of throwing shade. Ivory said, well, I didn't get mad at you laughing, in that live and stuff because, we're in the same room. We can laugh together. Yeah, I'm laughing. I said, ooh. That damn Ivory, I'm proud of you. You throwing shade, okay? I'm sorry. I don't think Jayla caught that. She was basically saying like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna laugh with you because we're in the same room. I'm bumping shoulders with you. You can get that. Do you need that? Like that was like an equivalent to her saying that. I was shocked because we don't really see Big Ivory, throwing shade. She usually would just get up and try to park the girls. So to see her to try to be, real shady like and kiki, it was kind of a gag for me. And when Jayla got up to do that awkward cheers, I thought she was gonna park her. I said, "Oh my God, Jayla, you walking right into a bunch." I thought she was gonna be like, "Boom!" She would have had the shot glass like this. It was like, "Boom!" and got her, but she didn't do that. Jayla, was saved that night. I was shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we meet the next 3 new girls: Yoshi, Summer, and Emma. The moment I saw Emma, I'm like, Emma's jawline was giving him off a Shrek. Just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? And in my opinion, Natalie, you're not slick, bitch. You decided to cast your niece because you and her have very similar jawline. You decided to cast your niece, Natalie, so that way you could get a baddie to park Scotty. So you don't have to do it this season. You're not slick. We know this is your niece. You got her on the show. You still have so much animosity to Scotty. So you decided to get her to do your dirty work. I'm on to you, Natalie. I'm sorry. She got the same jawline as Natalie, just hard. I was like, ooh. And let me tell y'all, Zeus is so shady. They'll notice stuff about you like that and they'll zoom in extra hard. Okay? So Summer immediately goes and gets Anna. Anna falls through the couches, hits the windows. You know that little stick cleaner that they use to clean the windows from the outside? They didn't even have to do it the next day because Anna did the work for him. That bitch fell through the damn windows in the couch so quick, it wasn't even funny. I'm talking about just folded her like a lawn chair, okay? They end up separating them, and Summer, she's like, what you mean? I want another round. You was talking about me. You kept talking about me on the man. You was talking about me on social media. You been talking about me. You been doing a lot, Anna. Yeah, you was trying to jump me, bitch. You didn't think I noticed that? Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Mind you, we see the whole back. I'm talking about the whole back of her wig cap. Wig was just unraveling like a story. I'm talking about like just unraveling, just coming up in parts. Okay? I've never seen a weave just break down like that. Like that was the quickest breakdown of a weave ever. Did you tape it together, bitch? Because it came off too easily. We literally saw the cap. We literally saw the cap. You could have just came in the cap. Just ripped the hair off and just came in the cap. Look how quickly that hair fell off. Literally. Okay? Mind y'all, Summer's voice is very annoying to me because it sounds like a trembling cat, like a cat that's scared and heat. Okay? So Anna is gagged. She's like, oh, I'm so sick of people running on me, my little ass that keep running on me. Here's the thing. Anna Mac may be like petite, but let's not act like this bitch is like 4'9". She might be slim, but you are a lanky girl, Anna Mac, that knows how to maneuver. And your mouth, like Red on BGC 12 said, you got a mouth of a 12-foot elephant. 12-ton elephant. You got a mouth of a 12-ton elephant. So that mouth, although it may not match your body, it still is a big mouth. Okay? So what do you think is going to happen? That's my whole thing with Anna Mac. I hate how she uses that excuse about picking on the littlest one, little this, little that. When you don't talk little, you talk big. I'm talking about big. Okay? They go for the second round, and to be honest, Anna got that. And by the way, let's talk about this. Natalie, you owe that girl at that auditions that was wrongfully accused of jumping Mariah a big ass apology. And you owe her a Baddie shot of clock, glass, bottle, something, bitch, to make it up to her. Because y'all accused that poor girl and she didn't even do nothing. She didn't get a ticket. Like, y'all really owe that girl an apology. Because whole time that was Summer. So Summer Anna Mac ended up calling it like a truce. And to be honest, Anna Mac you could just tell Anna Mac is just sick of fighting. Anna Mac, her body is aching. Okay, her back is quaking also because damn, some of them dropped through the damn walls. So her back right now is screaming. She don't want to fight no more. So she's just like, I jumped you because of my friend. Okay, if my friend fight, I'm gonna get them too. Okay, and then Summer calls it like a fake truce until they kind of like sit down. That Summer talks a lot. You could tell Natalie wanted to be like, hey, shut up. I know you're new, but shut up. Because she was just like, yeah, I'm here for the better experience. Like, I really am with y'all. But like, you know, I love you, Natalie. You're a real ass bitch. You're the realest bitch. Yeah, you got all the clout in the world. Like, she just kept talking. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I like her, don't get me wrong. But she does talk a lot and her voice is very aggy. Okay? I will say that about that damn Summer. Now, Diamond says, hey, now, all this conversation sweet and all, but where my chain at? Natalie is such a hater. Like, she barely wanted to give Diamond that train. Like, oh my God. She just barely wanted to give her that chain. Like, it pained her to do it. Like, it really pained her to do it. Okay. What I didn't like in this scene is the girl sort of butting into Rolly and Diamond's beef. Like, can y'all let them resolve it? Talking about, oh, you need to apologize to her son too, because her son watching. You ain't even know the situation of what happened. Like, you getting it told by them just right now. So it's like, I just hate when the girls butt into like situations that got like nothing to do with them. Okay, so they get on the buses the next day, y'all, and the new girls are with the new girls. Now the OGs, y'all, have a couple of new girls sprinkled in there with Akbar and Jaden. Okay, I just feel like they could have made it interesting and put Jaden on that other bus. Because I just know somebody would have got on Jaden Alexis's nerves and she would have ended up in a fight. Now the new girls are in their van, right? Next thing you know, someone starts popping her stuff. She like, so like, yeah, we all baddies. I don't care who need that. I don't care who want that. I'ma fight whoever, you feel me? Cause I'm the baddest baddie out here, you feel me? Who you think you talking to? You ain't talking to me. I'm a baddie. Who need that? You need that? I slap whoever. So Big Ivory's like, her neck grew 3 inches. Okay, every time Ivory get mad, her neck grow a little inch. So she's just like, "Who you talking to? Who's whoever? Put a name on it. Who?" One thing about Ivory, she smelled prey, and no, it wasn't Ferrari. Okay, she smelled somebody who talks ish, overly confident. That's a recipe to get parked. And Ivory got her meal. So Ivory's like, who you talking to? Who you talking to, right? Put a name on it. Sadly, I got what Ivory was saying. I'm sorry. Although I like Summer, she was talking a lot, don't get me wrong. But it was really irritating because you're loud as hell and you saying you slap whoever. So I don't feel like Ivory was wrong in checking her. Okay? She ended up fighting Summer and ended up sitting Summer down. Okay? I don't know why Summer didn't just get up and try to fight Ivory before she could get a chance to hit her first. I'm like, you watch Not As TV, you know how big Ivory rolls. NLE is named NLE for a reason, okay? You should have hit her first. Now, what the van that they were fighting in, it's like a small it looks like a small Mercedes Sprinter van. Y'all could have had a big ass van or bus like they had on the Cabaret. Why I had to give them that little Sprinter? You should be a damn shame of yourself, Natalie. Okay. So the girls to me were sort of dragging it because they were saying, oh, Summer's trying to bully Anna. Why are you trying to bully Anna and stuff like that? I'm like, y'all act like Summer is like Rolly size trying to bully Anna. They are in the same weight class. She is not bullying her. Stop it. Stop it. Like, y'all gonna have to stop baby Anna as if she was some little girl. So next thing you know, Emma and her strong jaw begin to question Summer. They're like, "What?" She's like, "Why are you doing what you're doing? You feel me? Like, why are you like keep want to go on? And she already whipped you. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, what's up, bro?" Next thing you know, that damn Summer is like, "What are you talking about? I ain't scared of nobody, bro." She get up. Next thing you know, her Summer ends up getting up after she gets up. Not Summer. Emma ends up getting up after Summer gets up. I'm not mad at Emma for swinging at her and getting up because Summer looked like she was about to hit her first. Okay. Meanwhile, on the other bus, Anna Mac is mad and confronts Biggie for not jumping in. Here's the thing. I understand how Anna could feel away, but to be mad that she did not hit that she didn't hit freaking whatchamacallit, that she didn't hit Summer is stupid because Biggie could say the same thing when it comes to you and Jayla, because last season you didn't know Jayla like that. Y'all might have been cool or whatever, but y'all was not that close as her and you as Biggie and Automat. So Biggie could turn it around and say, "Hey, why didn't you hit Jayla in the Caribbeans when she kept effing with me when I told her I don't want to fight no more?" So that's why I don't feel bad for Automat. I'm telling you, Automat is just over baddie. She don't know how. They forced her to film this season, Quiet as It's Kept. I'm telling you, oh. If y'all ain't see those alive, Animac basically said that she found out when we found out that she on the cast. Bitch, you would have me. You mean to tell me I'm gonna go travel around the world? Been around the world. I can find my daddy. Been around the world. I can find my daddy. Been around the world. I can find my daddy. You mean to tell me I'm gonna have to travel around the world? And I've just found out about it on the gram, bitch. Bye. Let me pepper out and say, hey, I'll be back next season. Let me get a season off. Okay? She sort of alluded and mentioned that on a live one time. Automatic is just over filming and she's over fighting. That's why she had a breakdown. I feel like it had a little bit to do with Biggie, but it's mostly because of that. She just can't say it on camera because that's breaking like fuck the fourth wall. That's breaking the sixth wall because it's the sixth season. Okay. And Biggie was right because she's basically said they're in the same weight class, and it's not like she was losing. Okay. Now, y'all Pete when Automac was trying to put Tasiki into it as if Tasiki was also in the wrong. And Tasiki was like, what, huh? I defended you. What do you mean? She was like, well, besides Tasiki. I'm like, the girls be scared of Tasiki. Now, Tasiki was defending Animat. Because the moment Summertime was trying to get more and was trying to squabble up some more, that damn Tasiki was like, hey, back up. Summer said, that bitch started playing freeze tag. She ain't bust the move, okay? She stood still and alert because she knew that if she stepped the move, Tasiki would have knocked her something nasty, okay? So we get back to the other bus. Now this is where Ivory loses me. This is the South Central Baddies, bitch. Why did you get mad that no other girl hit Summer and then you start calling the other girls out? She's like, oh, you feel me? Like, Pretty P, you cool. Dolly, you cool. Jasmine, you cool. But, Yoshi and freaking Big Lex, I'm playing it safe, though. Like, what's up with that? Like, that's crazy. And I'm like, first of all, Summer ain't did nothing to them, so why would she fight them? Why would she fight her? This is where Ivory needs to grow out of the Nada's TV South Central Baddies mindset. Bitch, you got to build some sort of storyline before you fight a bitch, dummy. You can't just be hitting them for no reason. Don't get me wrong, you had a little bit of a right to hit Summer because she damn loud and was talking too much. But like, for Lex to hit her or Yoshi to hit her for no reason, they would have looked stupid as hell. She on that young and reckless shit. She just think you go in there, you go in the house, you just start parking. You park. It don't work like that. Literally. Okay? And this is Ivory's thing. Oh, it's boring. It's boring. Y'all just got there. Can you give it like a hour, bitch? Like, oh my God. I'm talking about it's boring. Y'all been there for like 5 minutes, not even. How's it boring when y'all barely been there? The seats ain't even warm yet, bitch. You talking about it's boring. Like, that's where Ivory be getting me. Like, because it's like, she don't let reality TV be reality TV. She just want to get straight to fighting with nothing, no reason behind it. That's not entertaining. Okay? So, Pretty P, a.k.a. Gremlin. I'm sorry. Pretty P has a gremlin-like face. You know what of them that little green thing off of Star Wars with the little ear? That's what Pretty P look like, just a little bit. This is what Pretty P give me, just a little bit. Like, you feel me? She give me this just a little bit. Okay? So Big Ivory is to call it out the girls in the back, aka Yoshi and Lex. And that's when Pretty P sort of pops up and agrees with what Ivory is saying, like, oh, they playing it safe. Yeah, they playing it safe. They said they was, gonna fight everybody and stuff. So then she ends up swinging at Lex, right? Why she did that, I don't know. Because that Lex is about like 9'6", and that bitch Pretty P is about like 2'4". So it's like you might want to have to reconsider that decision, because I don't think it's gonna end up too good for you. You had no right to hit Lex, your gremlin. See, I'm telling y'all, that big Ivory, she's a dictator. Okay? The only thing she misses is the dick. She cut it off. You feel me? But one thing about her, she gonna have puppets. For my non-that's TV watchers, that big Ivory, she gonna have a pack of bitches doing her dirty work. That's one thing about Big Ivory. No matter what show she go on, she gonna have a crew. Okay? So meanwhile, in the meantime, in between time, we see Jayla on the other bus, and Scotty sort of asked her, like, hey, what do you think about like the Ivory situation or whatever? Y'all know how Jayla do. You ask her a question, she's gonna answer it using a 4-page letter, no Aaliyah, bitch. I'm writing you a 4-page letter, and I've signed it with a key and a Baddies chain. Like, oh my God. Listening to Jayla talk is so exhausting. I be feeling so lost of energy after hearing her talk. Like, they say, what did you think of, you and Ivory and, y'all whole situation? This Jayla. So me and Ivory, although I don't think there's any existing issue, I just think the pre-existing prerequisition that made us get into the issue that we've gotten into is because of the things that have happened on socials, which has caused us to this point. But my mother always told me to keep my head on a swivel and also to keep my fist at assist. So with that being said, I have to make sure that my vision is clear, and that way she does not deter my route to becoming the baddest baddie and to becoming the most valuable baddie. And also, I don't think that she holds the strength that she thinks she has and will have the impact to deter my route for what I am planning to accomplish. So at the end of the day, me and Ivory, we're good for now. I'm like, we didn't ask you all that, Jayla. We just asked you for an answer. Like, y'all gonna squabble or not? Like, oh, girl just long-winded than a motherfucker. Oh, I'll be feeling so tired, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'll be feeling so tired after Jayla talk. Okay? Now, I do think, though, her and Ivory get into it very soon from what we see in the little trailer previews. And I think Ivory was just being cool and didn't really do much because she had just got there. And I feel like she didn't think, she didn't want to cause basically any more issues because they had just got there and didn't want it to go like any further, right? And didn't want the girls to get a bad judgment out of her. That's what I think. So that's why she didn't try to get at Jayla at first, right? She wanted to like test the temperature of the cast. So we get back to the other bus, and Jasmine all of a sudden like, hey, like, I don't know what's up with y'all, but it's like y'all gonna have to chill out. Before she could even finish, Summer said, girl, Jasmine, shut your scary ass up. Apparently they know each other and they know each other's tea, because Jasmine was basically saying, I'm a real boss. Don't be talking to a real boss like that. Child, Summer said, how you a real boss but your shop got closed down? I said, ooh. I love it. For me, I love when they cast people that know each other and that's gonna tell us the real info. All right. Summer's in the back looking like wet. She got a whole cap on. She's trying to make sure that she's fighting to her best ability. Her and Jasmine sort of trying to leap over. They throwing water at each other. So they finally get to the location. Before then, though, at one point, it looks like Summer gets into it with Yoshi. So literally, she's into it with everybody except for Lex and Dolly. So Yoshi, you ended up getting into it with her just so that you can have a squabble for the episode and you can impress Big Ivory. That's what it was given. They finally get to the place to where they get her off of the bus, right? So she walks into the house. She's just like, yeah, I'm the baddest bitch. You feel me? I'm still pretty. Baddies, Midwest, we in Detroit with it, biggest Detroit baddie. What do you mean? Okay, voice still shaking and all. She looked like she just got tore out of her clothes. It was giving bra and panties, literally. So the girls end up pulling up and they start fighting in the grass. That damn summer can't fight for nothing. Bitch, you fight like it's nighttime in the summer. Like, she was like, she would swing and look back. Like, what are you looking back at, girl? Okay. And then we also see Big Ivory fought Lex. I don't care what nobody say. Lex got that. Yeah, I try not to be biased. I'm telling y'all, I feel like Lex got that. Because at one point, Ivory was trying to pull her hair. And Lex literally kind of knocked off her home wig and started swinging back at her. And it gagged the pop out of Ivory. The only reason why Ivory started getting some hits in towards the end is because of security. Let's keep it a buck. That girl is the same height class as Ivory, stature and all. I think that had Ivory shook. And that's why Ivory wanted to test her to see, let me get this big fish out the way to see if she bought something. But then she's found out slowly but slowly that she bought it. That's just what I think. And that nosebleed, to me, it doesn't count. If you hit somebody in the nose and they have a piercing, they start bleeding, you didn't bloody their nose. You pushed the piercing deeper into their skin, which made them bleed. Bitch, you're a piercer at that point. You're not a parker. Okay? You thought you parked her, but you pierced her. There's a difference. And the episode sort of ends off here. I really enjoyed this episode, though. It's really entertaining. It had its funny moments for sure. Let me know what y'all think down below. I'm loving the new girls this season. Who's y'all favorite new girls? What y'all think about some squabbles? Leave your comments down below. And we're out, babies.
No personal thing.